My wealthy, entitled mother-in-law secretly canceled all my wedding vendors to force a bride swap at the altar with my fiance's ex-girlfriend. I found her smart speaker voice logs, let her spend $150,000 of her own stolen charity funds to redecorate the church, and then walked down the aisle with an IRS special agent to shut the entire wedding down. For 2 years, my fiancé James and his extremely wealthy mother, Eleanor, made me feel like I should be grateful they were letting a normal working-class girl into their elite family. Eleanor absolutely despised me. She constantly compared me to James's ex-girlfriend, Chloe, a snobby trust fund baby whom Eleanor desperately wanted as her daughter-in-law. 3 weeks before my wedding, I received a very strange automated refund email from my florist, stating my deposit had been returned due to a cancellation. I immediately logged into our shared smart home network to see if James had accidentally canceled it. Instead, I clicked on the voice command audio logs for the living room Alexa device. My blood ran completely cold. It was Eleanor's voice. She was sitting in my living room with Chloe, drinking wine and laughing. The audio recorded Eleanor saying, "I just canceled her florist, the caterer, and the cheap dress she bought. I've already rebooked the elite vendors for you, Chloe. We'll send her to a fake spa retreat on the wedding morning, put you in the designer gown, and when James sees you walking down the aisle, he'll realize you belong together." They were literally planning to trap me in a fake spa day and force a public bride swap at the altar. But the most horrifying part was when Eleanor bragged about how she was paying for Chloe's new $150,000 wedding upgrades. She was actively embezzling the money from the nonprofit children's charity she managed. I didn't cry. I didn't confront them. I immediately packed my bags, took my dog, and drove straight to a federal tax attorney. Since Eleanor was embezzling 6 figures from a registered nonprofit, this wasn't just wedding drama. It was a massive federal felony. I played along perfectly. On the morning of the wedding, I kissed James goodbye and went to the spa retreat Eleanor had booked for me. But I didn't stay. The church was packed with 300 high society guests. James was standing at the altar, looking nervous. The traditional wedding march started playing. The heavy wooden doors swung open, and Chloe stepped in, wearing an extravagant, custom diamond gown, smirking under her veil. James looked shocked, but Eleanor was in the front row, clapping and crying fake tears of joy. Right as Chloe took her first step down the aisle, the side doors of the church burst open. I walked in wearing a sharp black business suit, followed by 3 IRS criminal investigation agents. The organist immediately stopped playing. The entire congregation gasped in absolute shock. I grabbed the priest's microphone and looked right at Eleanor. "Thank you all for coming," I announced, "but this wedding is canceled. However, you are all officially witnesses to federal charity fraud." The lead agent walked straight up to Eleanor in the front row, loudly reading her rights for embezzlement and wire fraud, and slammed her into handcuffs. Chloe started screaming hysterically as the agents informed her that her stolen $150,000 wedding dress was now seized federal evidence. James stood at the altar, completely speechless and trembling. I took my engagement ring off, dropped it on the church floor, and walked out to start my new peaceful life, while Eleanor is now facing 15 years in federal prison.